stones that we've never even seen before, some so exotic that they have to be named when he gets them appraised and adjusted at the GIA. So, I mean, very exciting. If you love one-of-a-kind jewelry, you've tuned in at the right time. My name is Leslie. Jay, you are anchoring our day with the most fabulous Today's Special. We're gonna let them know all about it in a little bit, but should we dive in?
Well, yeah, where do you want to start?
Well, let's dive into this guy here, because in one purchase, you are looking at so many different gemstones. Of course, you are getting handcrafted jewelry. Yes, you're getting the strand of smooth beads, and you're getting that beautiful sterling silver pendant as well at a great event price. Look at the appraisal value, $440. Jay, there's a lot of gemstone here.
Well, you know, you got several different things going on here. Number one, okay, the pendant, okay? Let's talk about the pendant portion of this. You've got that beautiful Campitos blue ice turquoise. That's that clear, clear blue. People that, you know, to be honest with you, if I didn't tell you where it came from, you might think that you were looking at Sleeping Beauty. I mean, it has that robin's egg blue. But what really is unique about this design is just the contemporary aspect of it, but then you've got that amazing Charoite cabochon. That's your main focal point, your centerpiece. And this is Russian Charoite. This is all AAA grade material. Now, you can't even buy this. And so you're probably saying, oh, really? Then why can't, how do you have it?
How did you get it, Jay?
So I have this. This was mine probably over 10 years ago, maybe as much as 15 years ago. This only comes from one location in the entire world. It comes from the Ural Mountains in Russia, and they call it the top of the world. And it's not found everywhere. It is found in Russia, but you know, the Ural Mountains, there's not deposits everywhere. But only a very, very few deposits. I got this material. Connie Craig Carroll and I, 15 years ago, actually brought this material to the national market. Right. We were the first ones that really, really brought Charoite. Really? For 3 years running. It was our #1 go-to material stone, right? Nobody had it. Every time we had it on, we blew it out. Well, what happened though, is all the A grade and the AAA, the AA material, you know, got sold out. They ran out of material, and then they only had the lower grade materials, right. And we quit doing it, and then it just kind of died out.
Right. Look at that.
I was in Tucson about 5 years ago, and I ran across these guys in Tucson, and they had only AAA and AA grade material. And funny enough, they're younger people. They're probably in their late 30s, maybe early 40s. Right. But what they really do for a living is they're physicists. They're Russian physicists. And they got in the rock business somehow. Anyway, they have this connection through the family.
Oh,
and
pretty.
Their family member was one of the original Charoite miners. And so he has material. You know, like if you, on my mother's side is the mining side of my family. On my father's side, it's more the ranching side of the family, or the agrarian side of the family. On miners, I will tell you this, just having uncles and cousins that are in the mine, and still to this day are in the mining industry, when they take specimens home or when they keep things, it's like their piggy bank. They don't take the bad material home.
Right. Well, and you know what you've seen out there.
It's their savings account. It's their retirement program.
Yeah.
So they only take the high-end material,
stuff.
and that's how I ended up with this. And these, you know, Charoite is one of those stones, materials that has the property of what we call chatoyance. And chatoyance is Mother's Nature natural bling, where it has the crystalline structures, and it actually glows, it sparkles, and that's a natural characteristic of it.
And you
what makes Charoite though, that makes it really the higher grade is either the property of chatoyance that it has in it, or that wonderful deep blue purplish color, that real soft purple.
So Jay, they do get the necklace, 18 inches in the length with a 2 3/4 inch extender. That is all sterling silver on that necklace as well, all hand-strung beads. That necklace is your color-enhanced chalcedony, so just richer, deeper, so you get that pop of color. You do get that Campitos turquoise in there, all on those smooth beads, and then that pendant, which has a nice large bail. You can remove it, and so you're really getting a lot of looks here. Of course, the pendant you can string on other creations that you've bought from Jay before, but today, 5 flex of $52.98. It's item 658878. And if you love this one, you love the pop of color, you love that deep purple, final 112 of those remaining. So item number again, 658878. Want to give you a little peek if you're loving the, what is it, Charoite? Charoite story?
Russian
right?
Charoite.
Russian
right.
Charoite. I got